Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and a sparkling river, there lived a little boy named Timmy. Timmy was 7 years old, with bright blue eyes that sparkled with curiosity and a mop of unruly brown hair. He loved exploring the fields and forests around his home, often imagining grand adventures with knights, dragons, and hidden treasures. One sunny morning, as Timmy was wandering through the meadow near his house, he heard a faint whimpering sound. Following the noise, he came across a small, scruffy dog tangled in a patch of brambles. The dog had fur the color of autumn leaves and eyes that spoke of both fear and hope. "Oh, you poor thing!" Timmy exclaimed, kneeling down beside the dog. He carefully untangled the brambles, speaking softly to calm the frightened creature. "There, there, it's all right. I'm here to help you." Once free, the dog hesitated for a moment, then wagged its tail tentatively and licked Timmy's hand. "You're welcome," Timmy said with a grin. "I think I'll call you Rusty. Do you want to be my friend?" Rusty barked happily, as if in agreement, and from that day on, the two became inseparable. Every morning, Rusty would wait at the front door, wagging his tail furiously as Timmy laced up his shoes, ready for another day of adventure. They roamed the fields, explored the dense forests, and splashed in the cool, clear river. Timmy would tell Rusty stories of brave knights and daring quests, while Rusty listened attentively, occasionally barking in excitement. The little dog seemed to understand every word Timmy said, and his presence made each adventure even more thrilling. One afternoon, as they were wandering deeper into the forest than they ever had before, Timmy spotted something shiny, partially buried in the ground. He knelt down and began to dig with his hands, with Rusty eagerly helping by pawing at the dirt. After a few minutes, they uncovered an old rusted key and a piece of parchment wrapped around it. "Look, Rusty!" Timmy exclaimed, unrolling the parchment. It was a map, faded and yellowed with age, showing a path leading to a spot marked with an X. "It's a treasure map! We have to find it!" With Rusty leading the way, they followed the map deeper into the forest. They crossed a rickety bridge, climbed a steep hill, and finally arrived at a large, ancient oak tree with gnarled roots spreading out like the tentacles of a giant octopus. According to the map, the treasure was buried beneath this tree. Timmy and Rusty started digging excitedly, their hearts pounding with anticipation. After what felt like hours, their efforts were rewarded with the clink of metal against metal. They unearthed a small, ornate chest, its surface covered in intricate carvings. With trembling hands, Timmy opened the chest to reveal a collection of gold coins, sparkling jewels, and a beautifully crafted silver pendant. "We did it, Rusty! We found the treasure!" he cried, hugging his loyal companion tightly. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the forest, Timmy and Rusty made their way back home, the treasure chest in tow. When they arrived, Timmy's parents were both surprised and relieved to see them. "Where have you been all day?" his mother asked, worry etched on her face. Timmy recounted their adventure, showing them the map and the treasure chest. His parents listened in amazement, unable to believe their ears. "You truly have a brave heart, my son," his father said, ruffling Timmy's hair. "And a loyal friend in Rusty." From that day on, Timmy and Rusty became local legends in their village. They continued to explore and embark on new adventures, always together, and their bond grew stronger with each passing day. Years later, when Timmy was all grown up, he would often look back on that magical summer with fondness. The little rusted key and the silver pendant found a special place in his home, constant reminders of the extraordinary adventures he shared with his faithful friend, Rusty. And as for Rusty, he remained Timmy's loyal companion through all the years, his tail wagging just as enthusiastically as it did on that first day in the meadow. Together, they lived a life filled with love, adventure, and the unbreakable bond of true friendship.